Well, well, well. So it looks like Iron Fist is going to be making a comeback in the MCU. But there is also rumors Marvel wants to bring back the Purple Man. Let's dive into it. So, based on this report here, um, Iron Fist, it looks to be making a comeback in the MCU. Now, is that going to be played by Finn Jones from the Netflix series? Or are they going to be doing something entirely new with the character? Interesting to see. Uh, Plus, Zebediah Kilgrave, the villain from season 1 of Jessica Jones, is reportedly on Marvel's to-do list and having him come back as the Purple Man. So, couple things to dive in here, and I'm excited for this because Iron Fist is making waves, man. Especially with Marvel Rivals and how big that has gotten. Iron Fist has truly made a comeback. And I think people are really starting to be aware of Iron Fist, especially younger people. So Iron Fist, I believe, is a priority for Marvel. With the success of Daredevil, Punisher making his way across the landscape, right? Daredevil Born Again. Then he's gonna be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. We got Kingpin. Got Jessica Jones coming back, season 2 of Daredevil. Will we see Luke Cage? So it's really interesting to see. So let's dive into this article here. And then, of course, I'll talk about it and just give my initial thoughts of it afterwards. But let's dive into this. So this comes from Comic Book Movie News. So it says, a new report claims to reveal that Marvel Studios has planned for Iron Fist in the MCU. And it sounds like he isn't the only big return. We may also get to see David Tennant's Purple Man again. So earlier today, we brought you news that Marvel Studios is plotting a street-level crossover movie that would wrap up the Kingpin storyline inspired by Devil Reign. Of course, we know now and have an update on plans for Finn Jones' Iron Fist. Now, for anybody unfamiliar with Iron Fist, the article explains here, it says the Iron Fist series on Netflix struggled from the start, and despite a vastly better second season, it frequently struggled to meet fans' expectations. Now, my opinion, I do think out of the 4 shows, for the Defenders, that being Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist was, I think, the weakest of the 4, my opinion. I didn't really like Luke Cage, to be honest, either. But I was a big fan of Jessica Jones, and of course Daredevil is peak television. So now, just to give a little description, just so people have an idea, in the show's second season, Colleen Wing becomes the new Iron Fist, and Danny left New York to find Orson Randall, the man whom Davos acquires the Iron Fist powers. Months later, we saw that Danny had stolen 2 guns from Randall, in which he could form Iron Fist. It would have a big cliffhanger remained unsolved. Now, of course, following Charlie Cox's return in No Way Home and Daredevil Born Again, Kristen Ritter is returning as Jessica Jones in the latter's upcoming second season. Now it says Mike Coulter has strongly hinted that we'll see Luke Cage again, and an update on the immortal Iron Fist comes our way today. Now this comes from the Cosmic Circus, and their writer Alex Perez says, I've heard that Finn Jones' return would be as both hero and mentor. And he'll still be Iron Fist, but he'll be looking for someone to replace him. The last time I heard, they wanted Lin Lai. This is a surprise, but not quite as shocking as our next rumor. Apparently, Marvel is eager to bring David Tennant back as Zebediah Kilgrave, aka the Purple Man. He did die at the end of season 1 of Jessica Jones, but that never stops, of course, the villain's comic book counterpart. It also is worthy noting that Purple Man played a pivotal role in the Devil Reigns storyline, where Fisk considered running for president. Now, Jones, of course, last year says I'm very aware of the critiques of the character and my role in it. My response to that is give me a fucking chance, man. I'm here and I'm ready and I want to prove people wrong. Before that, he mused, I would love to see the chemistry between me and Mike again. It was always fantastic, and I think those are really interesting characters to put together. If they would bring me and Mike back to do a Heroes for Hire TV series, I think would be the right way. So, interesting news. Interesting news coming out of Marvel here. Um, I'm a big fan of Iron Fist. I think Iron Fist is a super cool character. He's got cool powers. Um, and I would love to see this character come back. It's interesting. Or they're going to go with the route maybe Finn Jones as the mentor, right? His character as the mentor to eventually who is going to be the MCU's Iron Fist. That's a very interesting way to do that. Um, we'll see. We'll see. And then of course I got to give my thoughts on Kilgrave coming back. Now I will say Jessica Jones and especially that early Marvel television stuff. David Tennant. First of all, just David Tennant. He's a phenomenal actor. Phenomenal actor. Whatever he's played in, as Doctor Who, Harry Potter, the guy does his thing. Okay, does his thing. And I would absolutely love to see him back as Kilgrave. Kilgrave was such a cool villain. I always said what makes a great villain is you like him, you like you can't help but like him. That's how his character was. There was a particular scene in Jessica Jones. His character Kilgrave, it controls people's minds. And they cannot leave out from under his possession until they complete what he's asked of them. Well, for instance, he tells a guy that to kill this girl that's connected to Jessica Jones. And he tries, man. He would not give up. He would not, because he can't, because he's under that compulsion. And there were so many moments in that show. He was one of the reasons, and he made that show. The part in the police office, where he goes, we're at the police department, where he pretty much he tells everybody to be hush, and they just go like this. And they just stand there quiet. He literally walks up to these people's house and he says, "Hey, I'm going to be living here. You're not even going to know that I'm here. Just ignore me." And that's what he does. He has a family living there. Family, they don't even know he's there because it's nuts. And I would love to see him back as the Purple Man. But let me know what you guys think down below. Are you excited for an Iron Fist comeback? Are you? Did you see Iron Fist the series? Did you like it? Tell me what you think about it. And then of course, tell me what you think about Kilgrave possibly coming back as well. It's really interesting to see what they're doing. I also read something. There's going to be a Fisk movie cross. Marvel's doing something a little unconventional here lately, and it's working. It's working. Wonder Man, got Daredevil Born Again season 2, and then we're gonna of course get stuff like this, man. This is really exciting. Really, really exciting. But drop your comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Real Rumble.